Okay, the king of rock on ice is back, and Stars on Ice also back for a spring tour, this time doing it with a little bit of rock and roll, and Elvis Stojko is set to lead a star-studded cast. That includes Piper Gilles and Poirer, Keegan Messing, Jason Brown, Satoko Miyahara, and others.
All right, so he's finished spinning and he's landed on our couch. Elvis Stojko is back here to talk Stars on Ice, the spring edition. Always good to talk to you, Elvis. Thanks for coming back this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about this edition of Stars on Ice. We just come off, of course, the World Figure Skating Championships, which were pretty epic here. Do you look at that and go, hey, they would make a great addition to the cast?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Usually they're trying to pick skaters that are, you know, either up and coming, or the ones like Piper and Paul have been around for a while. They won a silver this year, which is great, and see who the new stars are coming up. And there's so many new ones. I haven't watched so much skating, but because there's so many new names coming up. Yeah. But you know, we still have our tried and true group that you'd mentioned earlier, and you know, it's just exciting because we're going to be doing this rock theme that Kurt and Alyssa have been putting together, and I'm just excited to be back and still doing it at my age.
Yeah, yeah, and remind us, how old are you, Elvis?
I just turned 53 March 22nd.
Right. Oh my gosh, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
That's amazing. And it's not just, you know, figure skating that you're doing everything these days. We know that you're a race car driver, you're into martial arts, but also, I know you can't talk too much about it, but you've delved into acting now, and so we can potentially see you on the big or small screen. Can you give us more hints about that?
Yeah, well, I've been doing acting on and off. I played Billy Flynn in the show Chicago and New York and in Toronto. I've been on Murdoch Mysteries and Hudson and Rex, a bunch of little smaller movies. But yeah, we've got some stuff coming up that in the middle of shooting right now. I can't say too much as of now, so that's keeping me busy. And of course, the racing, which is coming up in the summer. Once an athlete, always an athlete. And the acting and the racing is kind of like with skating, with the art side and the athletic side. It's just part of who I am, and you know, just I love doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah. We talked in the summer at the X on the ice. You were showing me how to do some spinning on the ice, about your competitive sort of genes and how that competitive fuel fires you. I think the theme in the summer was sort of movies. Wasn't it a throwback to like James Bond and movies and things like that? This time it's around rock and roll. Yeah. You talked about Kurt and his wife sort of choosing some of the music, but how involved are you in picking some of the tunes? Because I'm sure you're a rock fan as well.
Yeah, well, we work with Orrin Isaacs, who's cutting the music together for us and putting some ideas together, and of course, even Piper was calling me, hey, what are you using? Because we don't want to like use the same music.
Right.
Because I've got a medley that I'm putting together, which is a lot of fun. So Kurt and I had some ideas, and he usually runs a lot of stuff by me too, to kind of get an idea of, you know, what do you think of this or that, and hey, I want you here to do this, and because we've been doing it for so long, and get to know the audience and what we want to put together. So it's been great to be a part of that, but there's tons of great music over the ages of rock, and it's great because the whole show is that theme. Everyone's skating to something of a rock theme, which is great. They're slow or fast. I've got one medley, a Metallica piece, so it's just kind of, it's very exciting. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
When you hear a song, do you think, hey, I'd love to put a routine together to this song?
Literally, driving down the road, you hear something new, that pops up, or music that you'll in a movie, a piece at the end. Usually in the credits, in a film, there's some great new renditions or a new mix of something from the past, and I'm like, oh, I love that piece. Like you know, the Fall Guy had a great piece, a rock piece that they redid, and stuff like that. I always have my ears open for new stuff and something different. So you know, this year it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of cool mixes too of some stuff together, and we're very excited for the show. It's going to be great.
Yeah, for sure. And when you do something like rock for a show, are you kind of choreographing to, like, are you creating kind of a storyline visually as well for what that piece is about?
Yeah, there's like the one Metallica piece. It's actually an introverted piece. It's slower. It's something I've wanted to skate to for probably 30 years. Now I get a chance to do it. You know, that there's a story behind it too. The medley is exciting because there's some pieces that are crossed over. You're going to hear stuff and be like, mashup. You're like, wait a minute, that piece is different. The lyrics are to a different piece.
Right.
So I've meshed it together that way, which brings a different dynamic. So people will be listening, and then I think there's like 7 or 8 pieces in the medley that I'm putting together.
Very cool.
Which is fun, So I'm very, very excited, and you know, I think the people are going to really enjoy it.
Yeah, coming up. Can people, buy tickets right now for the May 2nd show, 7 p.m. Coca-Cola Coliseum?
Yep, tickets are on sale now, ready to rock and roll, literally.
Quite literally. Elvis, always appreciate it. Good to see you. Good luck with the shows.
Cheers. Good to see you.